All right, I guess it's my turn to share. My name is Dave, and I have health insurance through the marketplace. My current plan costs about $250 a month. If I want to keep that plan come January, I'm going to have to pay $640 a month. That's almost a $5,000 increase next year that I'm going to need to navigate somehow. And I just found out that at least two of my kids need to get braces soon, so that's another like 9.5 million or something. Things aren't looking too hot right now on a number of fronts. And if you're watching this, you're probably dealing with some new challenges as well, namely healthcare cost increases. What are we going to do about it? I want to talk about three things we can do right now to put us in the best position possible to pull through this and whatever else 2026 throws at us. Ever since the new health insurance plan prices were published earlier this month, without the enhanced premium tax credits, lots of people have been sharing their cost increases and sharing their uncertainty of how they'll afford it and sharing their anger at a system that seems very broken and sharing their despair. I've heard several people say something along the lines of, I guess I'll just die now, and mean it, because they're looking at a plan price that's higher than their rent and groceries, seemingly having to decide between paying for critical health care or keeping a roof over their heads. It's really sad. I get it. I'm not going to pretend that I'm in the same boat as some other families. I consider myself very fortunate compared to some other folks in a much tougher situation, but I'm definitely feeling anxious, and I'm still not sure exactly what I'll be doing for health insurance this go around. But I can't accept that there isn't a way forward. Even if I don't know what it looks like, I have to believe that a solution exists. Otherwise, I won't look for one, and I'll stay stuck fixating on all the problems instead of trying to figure out how to solve them. And that's the first encouragement slash challenge that I want to offer you. Don't get stuck in a victim mentality. Rather, choose to adopt a hero mindset, or let's call it a protagonist mindset, because you don't need to be a superhero or a knight in shining armor in order to play a more active role in your own life story. Book recommendation: Hero on a Mission by Donald Miller, A Path to a Meaningful Life. It talks about the victim and hero mentalities and a bunch of other good stuff. In short, probably too short because there's a lot of nuance, but some people let the world roll over them. They believe they are entirely at the mercy of other people's decisions. If things don't turn out the way they hope, it's someone else's fault. But the hero or protagonist believes that the person with the most influence over your daily life is yourself. Now, I believe that God has sovereign authority over all the world and everything in it, but He gave me agency. He gave me neurons and muscles and skills and creativity and a will and a context. And I believe I'm supposed to use all of these things together with intention and not just wait for the wind and the whims of other people to blow me around. I am meant to have meaning, and so are you. Yes, there are a lot of external forces that shape our lives, and a lot of things that impact us are in the hands of other people. But there's a lot more in our control and a lot more options that we might realize. If you don't like the hand someone else has dealt us, can we shuffle it up? Do we even need to play their game? Health insurance costs are increasing. We can cross our fingers and hope Congress does something and reinstates the enhanced tax credits, whether or not that's a good thing in the long term. Or we could shop around for a less expensive plan, or try out a health share ministry or other alternative, or roll the dice and go without any sort of coverage. And instead of trying to figure out how to manage increasing expenses with a limited budget, how can we increase our income to meet the increased costs? That's one of the beautiful things about self-employment. We can give ourselves a raise. We have full control over our earning potential. We need to put in the work and figure out how to create that additional value in our business. One easy place to start is to raise your prices without apology, because there's a very good chance that you are undercharging right now, and you are long overdue to raise your rates. And I talk about that in another video that you can check out here. But if you don't think that's a right move right now, there are plenty of other ways to increase your revenue, optimize your business expenses. You're smart. You started a business because you know how to create value. You don't have to settle. You can find a way to rise above whatever challenge you're facing. But first, you need to believe there's a way forward. Challenge 2, go touch grass. Finish this video and hit the like button and subscribe for more great content, but then take a break. If I spend more than 5 minutes on social media nowadays, I'm going to run into something that triggers my despair mode. Now, there's a lot of great and legitimately helpful content out there, case in point, but on the whole, it's an echo chamber of anxiety, especially if you stay in the short-form video lane. Just monitor your diet. Mass consumption of even the good and encouraging stuff isn't that great because you're still consuming and not producing. There's a time to gather information and research solutions, but then you need to come up for air and act on what you learned. And understand, this system is designed to be addictive. And a lot of times that's achieved by dopamine releasing kitten videos, but the platforms and a lot of content creators know that anger and fear and uncertainty drive engagement and suck people in. And then when that gets too much, you flip to a different channel and self-medicate with more kittens, or comedy, or consumerism. Because maybe if you buy a set of non-stick carbon steel frying pans, that will keep you from ingesting as much microplastics, and then you won't need to go to the doctor as often. There you go. Health insurance crisis solved. See how that works? So set a timer or straight up delete some apps from your phone. Don't get stuck here because things are really set up to keep you stuck in a victim mindset, to stay passive and buy things in 3 interest-free payments. Encouragement/challenge number 3, don't try to go it alone. You're putting on your hero hat. You're monitoring your content diet. That's a great start. As you ramp down your social media intake, ramp up your social life. Every hero needs a good sidekick, someone who can help them along their journey, offer moral support and companionship, and help troubleshoot and work through sticky situations. That's what this channel is all about. But seek out some personal one-on-one or group support from other people who understand what you're going through. I've been a part of several different membership communities. I work with a coach, and I'm running a mastermind group of like-minded solopreneurs, and every week we gather to share wins and challenges, give and receive feedback, share our expertise and resources and connections, point out blind spots and opportunities we wouldn't see ourselves, and cheer each other on, and just be together and let each other know that we're not in this alone. Self-employment shouldn't be by your self-employment. The key to success is other people. Not in an exploitative way, but in a collaborative way. So seek out some good human beings. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd love to connect and hear your story and learn about any challenges you're working through. You don't have to figure it out on your own. I have lots of content that you can check out on the channel and at selfemploymentsidekick.com. And because healthcare costs in particular have been the backdrop to this whole conversation, you might want to check out this next video where I share some of the different insurance and health share options I'm considering, and I crunch some numbers and see which one is actually the more affordable. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. You got this.